Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this evening's match. My wife is looking very angry at me because I didn't announce apparently that I was going to shoutcast this evening. She's about to murder me, so get out my Kevlar vest because her Desert Eagle is aimed right at my heart. Love you, honey. Anyway, it's time for the Consolation semi-finals. We already shoutcasted the match of Turkey versus Italy, which was actually a really good match. If you haven't seen that, it's available on YouTube right now. It's actually our latest match. I wasn't going to shoutcast the Consolation matches, but well, I was looking for something to shoutcast that was entertaining. And we're getting closer and closer to that stupid monetary goal. Oh, wait a second. I should also go to spec. There we go. More content, and you guys are enjoying enjoying it apparently because you're viewing it. I have some good news for this match. I'm in both of their team speaks. That's. We'll be listening into some Turkish and some British, aka English. So let's see, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, of course, it makes sense to have a look at well, unfortunately I don't have a fancy graphic aside from this one, because this is their path, and they did qualify, they didn't qualify, obviously, so they dropped down. But the Consolation playoffs, the British won against Mexico, and now they're in the semi-finals versus Turkey. The winner of this will face off against Germany in the finals. We are going to start the match on Uptown, which means, as you can see, bomb mode. It's the second time I've shoutcasted bomb mode this Nations Cup. That the other one was Germany versus France, if I'm not mistaken. It was the choice of Germany, and still they got completely obliterated. Turkey has chosen a little bit of a more regular kind of map. It's Algiers CTF. As we can see, we've got human at the moment as a sub for the British. You don't need your wife, you need us. Thanks, Bruno. I'm sure she'll really appreciate hearing that sort of stuff. There's a delay also because I couldn't find the GTV cameraman. So yeah, sorry guys, we're going to miss a lot of good action as well due to that. What else did I want to tell you guys? We had a sub just now from one of the players.
Anyone need support?
There we go. That was the message. Ruben BB, also known as Terox, also known as Terox is Ruben, as you can see in the game server. That the games commence. Wow. Already did some damage to Tiesto there. Sorry, I know you guys don't like third person, neither do I, but very good tactic here, opening it up by the British. And they already have the bomb down. So that's a free round here due to some interesting tactics. I'm glad I picked that up. Will Sunra repeat? I think he will. He will indeed. So. Well, if Maku didn't get that other kill, it would have been 2 for the price of 1. Scoby Berry still alive, but the bomb is going to be planted now by Pretzel. I know you guys really don't like it, but I don't know even if they... Well, yes, they are now aware because one of them died due to the XXIII. So they will be aware now, but this is nasty. I feel dirty looking at this. That's the first time it didn't do any damage just yet. Ah, so we've got some HK69 going both ways. Okay. Okay, thanks Neodime. I really appreciate you looking into that. Successful already. Got Tiesto down. This feels so dirty. This feels so dirty. Cokes having some difficulty getting the one down, but Pretzel and Cokes, nice teamwork there, finishing off the remaining players. And now we've got Lions and Raven, who actually... So these are 10... Well, I don't know, but it feels like 10 free rounds if it continues to be this successful. Raven survives this time around. But more nades landing on him, he's going to die. And that's 2 for the price of 1. Gets Tiesto and Raven. I'm not opposed to these kinds of tactics, but I know what's going to happen. I think that this is going to be banned. That Uptown is going to be banned for bomb on Urban Zone. I think this is really cool, by the way. Don't get me wrong, but I think the only thing that the admins can do is now ban Uptown for bomb mode, because they've outbrained the admins. Oh, wow. Or actually outbrained the map maker. This is yeah, it's rare to see this stuff, but this is really why sometimes rules change, like banning the Glock and that sort of stuff. Well, this was the closest round up to now. Still 2 remaining, and Cokes doesn't have 1 death yet. And Sunra has 14 points. I mean, come on. Well, at least this time around he has the bomb, so that's going to delay him a little bit. And that was the last, if I'm not mistaken.
Red team wins.
This is hilarious. I was so lucky that we actually caught that from the first round. I would have been completely oblivious too. So we are seeing some different tactics, and Scobyberry actually anticipating a change, and he gets 2 kills. I would say if you're a betting man that the chances of Turkey winning against UK are quite bad, but well, it seems like they might be winning 1 round, that's for sure. Sunra got the bomb down. Now the question is, how are Tiesto and Lions? Oof, both together have 80%, and Sunra still has 100. That's 1, and that's 2. Neatly done there by Sunra. Very good job. Making sure that his nade trolls are not the only thing that are good here. So the British now moving forward and well, making sure that they will win on their home map, it seems. Of course, we with bomb mode, since it's about rounds and not time, the likelihood of us seeing more than 11 rounds is very slim. No commitment from the Turkey team to get towards garage 3. Then again, they're not even getting the chance. Pretzel wanting to take out Chesto here, and he does. Nicely done. Wow, I've been very lucky with GTV cameraing up to now. But yeah, those nades were wrecking everybody. And so Turkey now going to the black bomb spot, or should I say the red bomb spot, sorry. The black bomb spot is on top. Raven, the only one pushing. Get some support here from Disaster. But it's still the British here who are owning. Now Chesto last one standing. Poor Chesto. So, one more round required here for the Brits on, and we might have the fastest map ever. 7 minutes up to now, maybe 10 minutes at the end of this. Very rough. If you're rooting for Turkey, that is. Now the question is, will Turkey be able to replicate the shenanigans of the Brits? It would be very special if they do so fast, and that's the whole problem. The Brits only need one round. So not fast to ready up just yet. That gives me a quick moment to inform you about upcoming matches. And upcoming matches, there be many. In fact, the first one will be on Saturday. Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So set your alarms, 1300 CET, or should I say CEST. We've got the first quarter final, I should say. It's Australia versus Portugal. I'll quickly give you guys a little bit of an insight as to the brackets. There we go. That's not completely up to date. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a demo of Belgium versus Argentina. So that's a real shame, to be honest. But Belgium won that. So we'll have a USA versus Belgium semi-final. And that was already actually scheduled, and it was rescheduled, thankfully, so that we'll first at least have the first quarter, the last quarter final. But Belgium versus USA will be played on Sunday at 9 o'clock. So also set your alarms for that. Anyway, as you can hear, there are some nades being thrown. Unfortunately, they haven't readied up just yet. I wonder what they're waiting for, because are the Turks really expecting that they can stop the Brits winning at least one round? There we see some curb stomping going on. The British valiant captain there, Maku. Also known as Moku by his friends, right, Tenzu? Why aren't you playing, mate? That would be... Tenzu, you're German, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or was it Kinzu? No, it was Kinzu, that's German. Sorry. So we're now waiting for the Turks to ready up. Up next, of course, we also have Algiers CTF, which will be hopefully a lot closer. Once more, the Turkey versus Italy match was very entertaining. And I don't think that involved Algiers too. Oh, yes, it did involve Algiers, in fact. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it went to a third and deciding map. So neither could win 2 maps in a row. Okay, let's see here what from the Turkish perspective. Seems to be going for the red bomb spot. Nice nade, very well placed nade. But Maku is already on spot, and the rest of the UK team are going to be barreling down upon the Turkey team. It's just Terox remaining with a nice nade, down to 46% though. The bomb is down. 40% is still enough to take out Lions as well. Now Raven here, not covering the whole angle. Terox is able, but Terox opts for your ammo, mate. Oh, well, still had 1 bullet in the G36, but thankfully the Glock, yes, indeed. The skeet shoot runner-up, indeed. The skeet shoot runner-up together with the skeet shoot champion, Maku. I remember that it was a whole discussion if only just in time that kill there. Like 7 years ago it was a discussion if Uptown should be actually, and there we go, GG. It's 11-1. I don't think we will continue. Okay. Well, yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I forgot completely about TeamSpeak. I'll use that for.
Blue team wins.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Neardime. That's the problem. There's a 2-minute delay. So, anyway. Seems like the Turks are not, or are going to continue. Might as well, after losing so hard the first half, might as well get yourself back into the game a little bit. But if the slaughter continues the way Cokes is going. Now, where did Lions escape to? Has been spotted by Pretzel. Nicely timed nade. Oh, Lions. They were trying to knife him down. No such luck though. So, we're not playing... I have no idea what that means, unfortunately. Somebody get your Google Translate out. So we could have had this map played within 10 minutes, but I don't know if the Turks are really aware of the possibility even to
Blue team wins.
forfeit this map. That's the thing, bomb mode is the only possible game mode that you can forfeit a map after a certain time. Nice jumping here by Terox. What did my eye just spot there? That green thing in the background, is that a tree? It looks like a teddy bear printed upon a building.
Red Red team
Unfortunately, I can't zoom in because I don't have an SR8. But it's probably, yeah, it is a tree because you can see the what's it called? Tree stem. So, sorry, completely well, not interested in the remainder of this match, obviously. See Sunra still continuing his HK69 shenanigans. Nice cluster strike here from Cokes. Can't connect to Lions, and he's probably distracting Lions enough for Terox to come in. Now, where is Terox? Oh, he's down to 15%. And we'll be able to... what? Isn't that beautiful? Bullshit. Nice try, mate. The troll is strong with this one. I really feel bad for the Turks, but yeah, well, this is what you get, and this is what many people get when playing against the UK. They've always chosen Uptown, and well, this time around they found a new tactic, one that either will be replicated many a time, excuse me, or the map will be banned for this game mode. Oh yeah, sorry, I have to click. Negev action happening all over the place. And this is the last round at last. So, hopefully Algiers CTF will start fast. Very nicely done there by Scobie Berry. But too little, too late. Okay, be right back with the start of Algiers. And welcome back. The game is about to start in 5, 4, 3, etc. Let's add some audio to the mix and let's see from the British perspective. And actually, let's listen in.
50. One mid, down.
Mid's down.
Mid's down.
One's low.
One corner, left hand side.
Corner.
Oh, yeah.
One more corner, both low.
And
Two alive.
Corner's dead.
It all dead, but okay, it just respawned.
Alright, come on boys.
I'm pushing with you, bro.
So that was a live feed from the TeamSpeak of UK. Obviously very fun to listen into. And we'll also listen to the Turkish side, but at the moment, obviously no caps just yet. And they are still quite relaxed. Maybe a lot less relaxed now that Disaster is in possession of the flag and has plenty of support. Let's listen to the Turks right now.
Uzunda var bak, uzunda. Beni indiriyor 2 tane.
Ortaya, ortaya, ortaya. Sıkacak, dikkat edin.
Bizim arkadan balkon geliyor.
13'ü var, 13'ü var. İnecek.
I think Ono means one. one from behind or one from the side. But it's fun to listen into their team speaks now and then. It's more interesting, to be honest, around about Team Survivor, because obviously you can have some specific tactics. Anyway, for now though, the Turks are leading on the easier side. So, well, they'll need to continue this. And especially not allow the British to counter cap on the harder side. I think everybody knows that the British are the favorites here to win. Turkey is only just come back to the Nations Cup, which is fantastic that they got so far. Unfortunately didn't qualify, but I think that behind Germany let's see. Behind Germany and obviously the UK, you could argue that the Turks are the next best country in the Consolation round. Obviously, Colombia, if they didn't mess up so massively by playing with a cheater, then they would have also been forced to reckon with. In fact, I don't think that they would even have been playing in the Consolation halves. But this year is a little bit worse for the South Americans compared to last year. Last year we had Argentina get very far, obviously, but also Colombia, Chile, and also got very far. Anyway, in the meantime, though, I was about to say the UK trying to string a third cap, but they are already in a lead, which is good. Especially on this side, obviously. Terox with Ragey. So the real key to victory for when you're on the red side is try and get, well, not this northern square, but especially try and secure, well, hotel where we are now. So this is pretty much the region where you want to be contending and keeping people in their spawn. Unfortunately, that's quite difficult. Yeah, Carola, Turkish is a completely different language family from compared to the British, compared to English. Chesto here still alive, and this is exactly what I was talking about. They need to harass. But where's Cokes? Behind Chesto, there's a whole team now barreling down on his location. But Chesto brings it home. I'm sorry, you really hate that, don't you? Anyway, all of UK dead again. So they put too many eggs in their basket there to try and get the return, and now they have 2 caps to deal with. Excellent play there by Chesto. He'll be looking for a death, but unfortunately didn't get it. Let's listen into the Brits once more.
One mid. Don't know.
One mid.
Kill me? Nice.
Out full.
One long.
I'm long.
Can you connect the gap?
Pretzel, man, you need to really wake up. You're doing shit. No, it's not funny. Seriously.
Oh, lovely. I'm sure Pretzel will really appreciate that. Maybe he needs some fire in. I don't know how to motivate Pretzel, to be honest, but I can't imagine that is really the way to go get around it. Good job here from Lions. Just delay the flag runner a little bit. But unfortunately they didn't manage to get anyone out full. Now Pretzel is out full. I'm sure that his captain won't be too pleased with that. I'm not saying that was Maku. I don't recognize their their voices yet. Oh, a little bit of lag there. But I'm impressed by the communication of the Turkish side. They are doing a good job. What the hell was that? They were focusing too much on getting speed to intercept Maku, but I think that if they would have shot him, they wouldn't have been able to run this. And, well, that would also force them not to make this this second cap. So, some sloppy mistakes on both sides. Speaking of sloppy mistakes, oh no, that wasn't a team kill, but I thought that it was just there. Well played, in fact. Human here trying to harass the Turks in their spawn. Chester doesn't get far. Nice hits for Human. I'm surprised, to be honest, that they're not playing on a different server, but I guess that an EU server is as fair as they can get, since the Brits are obviously... Ooh, folks. 2 out full, 3 out full. Now come on, Turks, you need to move in, and move in fast and hard. Scoby Berry. Still Maku remaining. Oh my god, that's not something you see often. Maku being bested. And another... See, this is the thing with CTF. This is also why I love it. You can punish your opponents for being too greedy. Now let's, to be fair, also listen to the Turks again. They'll have to be on their best behavior here and defend a little bit.
Hasta dikkat edin.
Oh, no hits for Lion here.
Orta evden gelecek, orta evden. Bilmiyor, bekliyor.
İkisinde canı çok az. İkisi de. Uzun güzel çakıyor bizi Kemal'a gidene kadar.
Bizim balkonda mı ya adam? 2 bastı, 2 bastı.
Balkon? Well, I can guess that balkon is balcony. I noticed that when we were listening to, I think it was the French, that directions were still being called out in English. Now, it would be great for the Turks here with the last 40 seconds ticking down if they could keep this lead, or maybe even string another. Disaster playing with a Beretta. That's not something you see often. Oh, Maku brought down, and it will be another cap, 7-5. I'm impressed here by the Turkish side. Obviously, you would be wanting to lead a little bit more and not give away so many caps on the red side. But, well, as we mentioned during the stream, or during the cast, some sloppy mistakes being made from both sides. Raven, come on, mate. You need to be a little bit more responsive. 3, 2, 1. And no further caps will be made on this half. Nicely done, and nice to also listen into the team speak of these both teams. Good half, I would completely agree. Then again, yeah, I do expect that the Brits will make this only a 2-mapper. So that would mean that we have the grand final for the consolation half of this Nations Cup, which would be Germany versus Britain. I can tell you that I'm looking forward to that, but who knows? Maybe the Turkish have some lead tactics here on Algiers to force a third map. Would be great. And welcome back, everybody. They have just readied up for the second half of Algiers. For those just joining us, we already played bomb mode Uptown. That ended 11-1, and well, they also played the rest of the rounds, but that's not that interesting. Now we have Algiers CTF. The Turkish won 7-5 on the easy side. Now they have to cope with a lot of British harassment on the harder blue side. Let's add a little bit of audio there. And that's the first attempted cap, halted by Pretzel. Sunra still the sub for UK, and we find Totti as the sub for Turkey. Totti, I was actually looking at some screenshots from way back when. Okay, the difference now brought back to 1. And Totti has been playing for the Turkish side for at least 10 years. At least over the period of 10 years, because Turkey hasn't played in all the Nations Cups in that span of time. So the Brits now just 1 cap away from leveling it all. Now the thing is, if you're Turkey, it might be very alluring to no human, seriously, to batten down the hatches and try and defend for 8 minutes, but that's really not possible. You have to expect at least a couple caps from the Brits, so you need to be ready to make those counter caps and punish every mistake that the British might make. Maku here going to be taken out full. No, actually he takes out Scobyberry out full. Wow, Maku with that block. Terox gets halted here, and now Raven can only take out Disaster with a headshot. Anyway, gets past the corner, and it's for the first time here on Algiers. The Brits are in the lead. Just by 1 though. And gets past the corner. Very nice movement here. All square again. That was a hard-fought cap, and Raven and Disaster now making sure to at least stop a counter cap. And some good damage being done here by Disaster. Chesto anticipating a flank. Ooh, that was a bit of a late reaction. Pretzel gets halted. If you can harass your opponent that easily and you can stay for 10 seconds behind their spawn without being needed on the rest of the map, then you know that the rest of your team is very good. Cox won't get far, so Maku will hold him, and from Pretz's point of view, we'll see that beautiful cap come in. 6.5 minutes remaining on the clock, and well, Turkey need to start running some flags, and well, they're having a lot of difficulty here. Pretzel spraying and praying, and unfortunately only 1 bullet hitting Scobyberry there. Lions brought down to 24%, an easy kill. But he'll need to try and look for a death, and he gets it by the hands of Human. Nice timing here from Chesto. Mate, you saw Pretzel go to the core. I don't understand that. Great job there by Terox, but can one of his teammates pick up the flag? No, it's Disaster who will return it. So, with the seconds ticking down, let's have another listen to the Brits.
Mid, maybe? Mid up? Friendly.
Mid down. Nice. Oh wait, no, someone else.
Oh, top street balcony.
Pretzel, man, you're bottom
Push
fragging.
through mid. Pushing.
Pretzel,
You're always
come
on my
we're gonna-
case.
One camel, one
We're gonna
camel.
lose.
You're always on my case!
Like, you need to sort it out, man.
Can't sort it
I'm
out.
long, I'm long. Max, you defend. Why
Top
you
Back,
street.
back.
Oh, hilarious. Terox was the one who was harassing Pretzel there. I don't know if Terox actually sees that I unmute myself in their TeamSpeak and then he starts harassing, or if it's just part of their quote-unquote team play. But it's actually quite hilarious. I mean, you could hear that Pretzel wasn't too bummed out Unfortunately, a minute ago, and I didn't cast it really, but the Turks were nearing a cap there. But unfortunately, the wave respawn hit too early. Maku is out. No, he's not out full now. Oh, that's interesting there. Disaster blocking the nade of Scoby Berry, and Scoby Berry couldn't go anywhere. Oh, no hits for Lions, and Maku is just too fast. 4-second cap, nicely done. And, well, the difference now, 2 caps. What can the Turks do? Let's listen into their team speak.
Bizim balkon atlıyor. Atladı.
It's very quiet.
14 bizim balkon.
Nice shot.
Geldi.
Uzundan SR'yle kesmeye başladı.
Oh, I feel so bad for the Turkish. They must be so frustrated. But Terox there with a great headshot. Only 1 pixel in his screen, or on his crosshair, I should say. Chesto doing a lot of damage to the flag runner and its defender. Scoby Berry will be able to return it. And Terox coming in from behind Raven, not even responding here. Will Terox be able to stop the cap? He, well, at least will... Yeah, he did. I wanted to say he was at least able to delay it. But in fact, the return was also there. So 2.5 minutes remaining here. And, well, the writing's on the wall. We all know that Turkey will not come back from this, especially if Scoby Berry keeps on nading himself. Nah, just kidding, mate. But yeah, it's a rough day at the office here for the Turks. They will be knocked out of the Consolation half of the Nations Cup as well. And well, the Brits will continue on to face off versus Germany. Don't know when that match will be played, but I'm sure it will be played before the actual grand final of the winners bracket. Or should I say the winners playoff? I don't know really. I hope you have... Jesus, Terox. Continuing on with that lead SR8 action that he was showing during the XXIII tournament. There's also some... speaking of XXIII tournament, there's going to be some... He's playing now. There's also going to be some custom events coming our way. I'd have to check my chat with Biddle, but I don't know what it's called. But I used to I shoutcasted the very first match of that. It's not called Conquest, but it's something like that. Another modded version of Urban Terror, pretty much. And Instagib, also known as Freeze Tag, if I'm not mistaken, will be an event in 3 weeks. Still looking if I want to shoutcast. If I want to shoutcast knockout tournament upcoming weekend. I don't know. I also want to still organize that pub quiz together with Sunra. So a lot of action going to come your way. Just keep an eye out on our Facebook and Discord. Anyway, for now though, it's GG, and UK will take this win with them with a little bit of a troll win on Uptown Bomb, but I expect that the result would have been the same. Anyway, congratulations. Unfortunate for the Turks that their Nations Cup aspirations will have to stop here. But nevertheless, they fought valiantly, and let's conclude it here. Since it is a weekday cast and I have to work tomorrow. Was my pleasure shoutcasting for you guys. Thanks a lot, Terox, once more for the sub. Any and all subs are greatly appreciated. As I mentioned before, part of that will be going to the winners of the Nations Cup. As you can see right in your screen now, 103 is the amount that will be going to the winners of the Nations Cup. But at the end of this month, some money will most likely be added to that prize pool. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and congratulations, UK. You go on to face off versus Germany in the Consolation Grand Finals. It will be uploaded to YouTube as usual. If you haven't seen the Turkey versus Italy match, it's still worth watching, even though you know what the result will be. GG, thanks for watching, and good night.